This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Blues of St. Louis. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks. And his first look is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Hendricks. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. This one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Oh, some strong running. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival, in nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this city, St. Louis, so heartbroken when the Rams left for L.A. following the 2015 season. But they believe they get a chance to get a team back here someday, and now today's the day. An NFL relocation team back here in St. Louis, and this fan base ecstatic, and they have welcomed them with open arms. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hendricks trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running for the middle. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Hendricks. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the 1st half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, lose nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Running right, here's Sanders. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 25 yards. And the Blues are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Blues 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Hendricks. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hendricks. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey in the band.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting.
You would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Third and long.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Second and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Vikings 45, Blues 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
On first down, Vincent. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw. Vincent.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little.
And now the rookie's free.
There he goes again. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Vincent. Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Vincent.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll look to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be caught.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
In it to win it. Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. He's one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another run with Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Vincent. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Vincent looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sanders. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it with Sanders. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.